everything stated in this video is my opinion and my opinion only. And just like everything else in these cases we discuss here on this channel, everything is alleged. Hey guys. Hey guys. What the freaking frack is happening? What in the freaking frackety frack is happening? Okay, I'm just going to share my screen. I decided to jump on Twitter for all of 2 freaking seconds because I was actually going to share the Washington documents that I shared in the community post earlier and saw this. Bryan Inton claiming that he can confirm that Bryan Kohberger has taken a freaking plea deal. Okay, now I have looked in the case files. There is nothing on there. I'm going to show you right now. This is the most recent, as of 6/30 case summary. Okay, there was a sealed. There were supposed to be sealed proceedings happening. Here's an order that came in today, like for the jury stuff. This was printed 6/30. This is today. Today. Okay, so where are you getting this information? I am trying to find it. We are going to hang out here until we figure out where this is coming from. So let's look at the, I guess we'll see if there's anything else in the thread. I don't see anything else. I don't know. I don't know where he's getting the info from. Because like, here's this. Nothing here has changed. Nothing here has changed. I don't understand what in the frickin' frack is happening. Let me see if I can find anything on frickin' YouTube's Kohberger plea deal. I don't understand this. Like, everyone was like, there's no freaking way. Oh, me and one other person are live right now, it shows. Unless that's all it's showing me. Oh, there's another person live. Yeah, no. Let me see News Nation. Because Bryan Inton's with News Nation, so I'm waiting for him to say something over there. Okay. Okay, here's something from a minute and a half ago. But I don't know if it's like actually Bryan Inton talking or not. Yeah, I literally jumped on for like all of 2 seconds and I was like, what the frick? Oh my God. Okay. Hopefully you guys can hear this.
Breaking news coming in from the state of Idaho once again, but on a different story, as News Nation has just learned that the accused killer, Bryan Kohberger, accepted a plea deal. Yeah, a plea deal was offered. He has accepted the deal. Sources are confirming that prosecutors proposed dropping the death penalty. That was the deal in exchange for Kohberger pleading guilty to committing 4 murders and pleading guilty to burglary as well. So guilty plea in exchange for no death penalty. Now, the background on this story, you'll remember he's accused of killing those 4 University of Idaho students at their home. It was back in November of 2022.
Family's pissed.
Sources say Kohberger must also agree to spend the rest of his life in prison without any possibility of parole. So jail for life, no parole. But again, no death penalty. Must waive his right to appeal as part of this as well. Plea deal has been accepted. A court hearing for a change of plea will take place on Wednesday, so in 2 days. So this is just breaking. They'll be covering it in more detail tonight.
So this Wednesday.
Reports and also on Banfield. One of many big stories we're covering. Now,
thank you for...
Ooh, okay, no, the family's pissed. The family feels betrayed. I can finally relate to the Goncalveses on something. I understand what it feels like to feel betrayed by the prosecution and the state. If Kohberger is actually the one who did this, this doesn't prove anything to me. When we get to Wednesday, if they lay out some facts that change my mind, then y'all already know where we're going to be going here, okay? But this doesn't actually tell me anything. They're mad. It's true. We are beyond furious at the state of Idaho. They have failed us. Please give us some time. This was very unexpected. We appreciate all your love and support. They literally, I can't even tell you how the frick I know this. They literally just met with them via Zoom like a couple of days ago. Okay. So they were basically being told, hey, the trial is going to be moved back a week a couple of days ago. And then as of today, as of right now, this is what's happening right now. I am so confuzzle-luzzled. I am so confuzzled. I'm just waiting for Bryan Inton because he's the one with the freaking story. And he's not saying anything else. And we're just going to freaking hang out right here until we figure something out, because what is happening? Let me see if there's anything else anywhere. That's crazy too, because look, they just did like a back scroll video of old information not 4 hours ago. So how long has he been knowing this info? See, again, this was updated today. But see, this was, I don't know what this is, this criminal sheriff's return. I saw this and I have no idea what that is for this, unless it's like a subpoena thing that was issued inside of Idaho. I mean, everything for the trial is still showing up as of today. What time was this done? Does it say? 12:38 p.m. So it probably happened like right after. To see if there's anything here. Because normally if something happens, like an order comes in, they're actually kind of quick to get it out there. But it's after 5 o'clock. Yeah. This is wild. Like, guys, they literally just like had some more people subpoenaed too. Like, look, this is today. I put these right here in the community tab earlier. This is today on the 30th. The prosecution literally, and now this 30th day of June 2025, upon the whatever from the prosecution has been trying to like get people to come over there still. I am confuzzled. I am so confuzzled. And there was two. There was this person and the Allison lady. And I've got something to say, had commented on the video or on the post who she found online about who those people were. And I don't see nothing over here getting canceled. How do you just say this, Brian Inton, and then just walk the frick away from the internet? First comment, who told you, Steve? This is wild. I don't even want to know what people's actual comments are. This is wild. Thank you for the $1.99. Yes, this is wild. So Wednesday, I wonder if it's going to be like something that we can watch. See, it's not great for the victims' families, though, because they're upset. And if he is guilty, then this is a slap in everybody's face. Why wouldn't they want to get the trial and show us that we've been wrong all along? Put your cards down and do your real job. How did we go from waiving his right to a speedy trial and even the state asking for extensions to now a plea deal? Like, the state has literally had experts walk away. I'm so confused. How can frickin' fuzzling? Give me more info, Inton. Like, how do you literally say this kind of shit and then just not say anything else? Unbelievable. I guess we'll look and see what everyone's saying. I'm sure that there's a lot of crap being said. Accepts plea deal. Wild. That's wild. How insane. But how? Oh, shut up. Don't act like you're breaking the story. She's so annoying.
I did not expect this.
I mean, I didn't either.
Bryan Kohberger has been offered a plea deal, and News Nation has learned that he's accepted a plea deal. This deal takes death off the table as long as he agrees to spend the rest of his natural life in prison with no possibility to get out on parole. That's also known as toe tag parole, colloquially. Means you're not getting out unless there's a tag on your toe.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing that he has to waive is the right to appeal.
Ooh.
So, bye-bye is basically what this plea deal is.
He has to waive his right to appeal? What? His right to appeal? I don't know. That's what I don't understand. Like, they're going to have to lay it out. Like, is he going to come out and say, yes, I did this? Because him just like signing a plea deal, people have signed plea deals that are innocent. Yeah, at this point, like, I don't even know what to think. If he literally did this, how? Because the facts are not mathing. We all know this. None of the questions have been magically answered just because of this. You think he is? I mean, a lot of people have really been questioning like the MM thing, and maybe the MM that's in the contacts for that morning isn't who we thought it was, and it might be actually the DoorDash driver. And I don't even know anymore. I am so freaking... something feels weird, bro. I'm telling you. Stuff is happening in court as of today. Stuff is happening in court in Pennsylvania and in Idaho as of today. And as a matter of fact, I went in... oh my God. I went in today and I emailed Whitman Superior Court because I wanted to get the information for the people that were subpoenaed from Washington. Let me see if it'll let me open it up all the way. Okay. Open it all the way. Okay. Oh, it's little. Is it better? Okay. I sent this to like every contact because I didn't know who to contact. It just gave me like 5,000 different people. So I literally emailed all of them. This person said it wasn't with them. This person said not with them. This person said not with them. This person was like, hey, we're the ones who hold it for that court. Go ahead and give me the case numbers. So I sent them all the case numbers as of today. So now I'm just like, what's happening? Because literally, again, this stuff in Pennsylvania happened today. These were signed in court today. The stuff here for Idaho, it's still talking about jury questionnaires as of today. I am just so confused. Let's see what else she says.
Here's why I'm surprised. Not shocked, but I'm surprised. Because I felt that the government had him dead to rights. I really did. I felt like the government had so much evidence on this guy, and everything that everybody's debated has just been academic.
No, it hasn't. No, it hasn't.
The OJ verdict every so often, right? But when you
literally no one, this channel doesn't even act like OJ exists. I don't know why they mention that case every time they talk about this case. It's absolutely stupid.
A slam dunk. Typically, you got a slam dunk, and I know that the people.
Yeah, so why don't they come out and showing it to us?
Many of them wanted a death penalty for
the right person.
Magnitude, and so for Idaho to have yielded, there's another reason as to why they might, and that is cost. It is.
They haven't given a damn. They haven't cared.
It's expensive to hold a trial like this. It is expensive to sentence someone to death because it's not just this trial. It's all the appeals. It's the...
Okay, well, you just said that he can't appeal it if he takes it, so who cares?
20 to 30 years sometimes that it takes to actually execute someone. It's not instantaneous. There's only one Timothy McVeigh that I can think of in my 40-year career, and he just didn't want to sit in prison very long, so he waived most of his appeals.
Okay, that's just like all your personal stuff. I am so just like, I don't even know. I honestly just don't even know what to think. I don't understand it. I need like, I don't have anything that's giving me paperwork. Even interview room is just reading an article. He's not even looking at the papers, like not even looking at the thing. This is wild. Nonstop local.
To plea deal, death penalty is off the table. Families, as you saw in that statement by the Goncalves family,
not happy with it.
I have talked to numerous times personally. They just wanted justice for all four of the victims. And you can see their response. It speaks for themselves. They basically confirm it's true. We are beyond furious at the state of Idaho. They wanted no part of a plea deal. They wanted justice. They wanted a trial. They wanted a conviction, and they wanted the consequences for Bryan Kohberger. As we go back to what happened on that crime, it was a crime that stunned
I am
Moscow,
just
Idaho,
so
and our entire region at that time. Who could commit the murders of 4 young students?
I am just so like, wow, right now. Thank you for the 10, Gina. 19 months, Christina. It's so good to see you. This is absolutely crazy. Thank you for the 1999. I've got something to say. We will never know the truth. Hopefully BK ends up in witness protection or something. I still need to hear the proof. The families should demand an explicit confession of everything that happened. They deserve it. Yeah, this doesn't tell me anything. If he's really the one who did it, give me the details, broski. Tell me why Cy Ray is saying there's no way they could put him there. Tell me why he put his entire career on the line for 2 decades worth of reputation to say there's no way that they can prove this. This makes no sense. You even got Bicka Barlow coming in from out of state. You have all of these people saying there's a freaking problem with this IGG, the court throwing out the IGG because they don't want us to see what they did. And now this. Yeah, we read it. They're not happy, which I get it. Like, if he really is guilty, I wanted the proof out there. Y'all already know everything that I've already said. If they could prove it, whoever did this deserves to no longer breathe. That's just who I am. I feel that way. I am not against the DP if it is just. And sometimes, depending on what a person is like up here, that's the only thing that feels right. There's just no other way around it. And whoever could do this, yeah, they would have definitely deserved the DP. Okay. But they have not proven their case. Welcome back, Bluebird. I hope you're feeling better. Thank you for the 199. I've got something to say. Yes, he must tell how he did it for the families. They're not getting any answers like this. What good is this? What actual good is this? If the defense files an interlocutory appeal prior to accepting this deal, his rights to appeal are not waived. Like, to say that he did it, I guess, and waive his right to appeal, and the DP gets taken off the table. Right, because something just feels weird. Biggest case in years. Why the frick would you let him plead out? This is how Bill Thompson wants to go out, or is this how Bill Thompson hides the fact that his damn informant is his BFF? Now that all this body cam is out here and we can literally see the damn DoorDash driver saying, I'm friends with Bill Thompson. Is that why all of this is going on? Did they threaten him somehow? Prosecution is no comment to the reports. Have they been asked? See, look, and that's the thing. Like, if he actually is involved, there's no way he did it by himself. And if there is more people to be named, Home Dude better start singing. Home Dude better start singing. Thank you for the $4.99, Aunt B. Thank you for the $2, MV. So is a plea deal already done? Brian Enton is the one explaining that he knows for a fact that it's been accepted, but he's not saying anything else. And yes, Brian Enton was the first one. But Brian Enton was also the first one to know that somebody was getting arrested before the arrest. Like, he, on an interview, I think it was with Mile Higher podcast, Kendall Ray and her husband's podcast, he told them that he got a phone call whenever he was home in Florida that they were arresting somebody in Albrightsville, Pennsylvania, and that he needed to get up there. So there's that. Like, this is how they're literally going to get away with not showing how they actually got to him. I don't understand. Like, this is so wild to me. I'm still waiting on, like, confirmation. Like, look, here's the Idaho site. I'm refreshing, and nothing is there. Nothing has changed. And this is, again, right here is the case summary that was updated today. As of the freaking 5 o'clock hour when the courthouse would be closing, they were still filing crap with the court. I am just so... I don't even know what to think. Honestly. Like, I'm just looking for something that makes sense here. Like, do they have Brian saying anything else on this one?
Morning hours between So printed letters, Idaho. I'm getting some new, although when he was pulled over, they were for traffic infractions. No one had any idea that he would be connected back to what happened on King Road in Moscow, Idaho. I'm getting some new information coming in. We do understand that letters have been sent to the family members of the 4 victims. So printed letters sent to the family. So
like
we're going to respect
courier
the families.
service.
I did leave a message for Kaylee Goncalves, who I have talked to and respect so much over the years, and asked her to call back, but they are
She's not going to call back.
Are shocked right now. They are in disbelief.
They're
the families
pissed.
wanted a trial. They wanted conviction. They wanted justice. Our John Webb joining us. So John, you and I were down there just the hours after this happened. Your perspective.
I'm just like, I don't even know what to think. Thank you for the 5, Jules. But they just had court in PA, and I know they just had court today for the people. And like, there's 2 new people I posted about in the community tab. One of the other people already said, yeah, no problem. I'll come. I'll testify. Yeah, everything would have had to have happened after those hearings because the Pennsylvania paperwork's already online. Thank you for the $10, Kenny. I think they found something that proved his innocence, and this is covering up so the state doesn't look bad. I mean, what else would be the reason to not want to take this all the way unless they are the ones trying to hide something? I just don't see any other way around this with everything that we already know, because this answer is literally nothing. Literally nothing. Thompson has never tried a DP case in his career. As old as he is, that's insane. Cheese and crackers, y'all. Yeah, no shit. Thank you for being a member for 7 months. Criminal law is wild. It doesn't make any sense. It's probably just happened, but the facts will come out. Thank you for the $4.99, John Doe. Yeah, that's word. I'm waiting for documents. I'm waiting on something. He's saying, like, this is just wild. Let's listen a little bit more.
I know you've
I'm still looking
talked
for
to
stuff.
some family members, albeit briefly. What do you know? What are they telling you?
Yeah, Sean, I just got off the phone with Stacy Chapin, that is Ethan's mom, and I said, hey, we heard the news. I was wondering if you could confirm that. And she said she couldn't confirm nor deny. And I asked if they had sent a letter or maybe some type of form of communication to her in regards to this plea deal. And she just, she broke down. And I said, well, take your time. We'll call back. We're sending your thoughts and prayers to you. I posted to Facebook, and I'm just getting so much reaction right now from the community, and it's reaction that you would expect. A lot of people upset with a plea deal. They wanted to see this go through. They wanted to see a trial. They wanted to see justice for the 4 kids, the 4 bright souls that had the whole future in front of them there in Moscow. So
this is a guy that was actually friends with Ethan and Xana. There was a documentary that was done by somebody overseas that came over to this area and talked to a bunch of people. He works at the local station here, and he was actually friends with Ethan and Xana. So I wonder how he feels. Like, I know he's reporting on the Vibe, but I wonder how he personally feels about it.
So an emotional day here in North Idaho yet again, and this comes on the heels after 2 firefighters were shot and killed here in Coeur d'Alene. I'm going to start working with...
Yeah, that's what I see. Everybody is really like, letters. I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. I don't understand. Like, why wouldn't you get why wouldn't it be like a Zoom call? Like, why wouldn't it be like, hey, we need to meet with you guys like right now. Can you meet me in this space? Letters. Yeah, it is really just like disgustingly connected. And it's because that they knew the family wasn't going to be happy. They didn't want to look them in their freaking faces. That's because Bill Thompson is a damn coward. That's why.
Other family members that I have in my phone contact list, and get back to you here, Sean.
Talking from Stacy Chapin. John, thank you so much. We'll let you make some more phone calls, but as John outlined too, we're also going to respect their privacy at this time.
Me
because
too.
They were sent letters by authorities, prosecutors, and obviously the defense attorneys, probably with a blessing of a judge, if he's been looped in at this time, coming to agreement on a plea deal that pulls the death penalty off the table. Bryan Kohberger is expected to plead guilty to all counts charged against him. Those are the parameters that we have right now. Much more coming up tonight on Nonstop Local KHQ and major developments on this story as we get them. But once again, Bryan Kohberger, his defense team, accepting a plea deal for the murders of 4 young students, University of Idaho on King Road. All 4 of those victims killed in a short span of time. And Bryan Kohberger is accepting responsibility. The families want none of it. They wanted a trial. They wanted conviction.
See, this is where I'm confused as shit, right? He's supposed to discuss all plea deals with the victim's family. Aren't they supposed to agree, right? Like, aren't they supposed to, like, get their agreement on something so drastic? No, no technical confession. They just, like, offered him a plea deal that took some crap off the table and he accepted it. But no information. See, I'm just so confused. Yeah, the stuff that happened with the fire yesterday was wild. Yeah, this says nothing. I need answers. Yeah, informal and disconnected. Some damn letters. Insane. Insane. Yeah, thank you for the $5, Red. I can't help but think the two firefighters shouldn't be connected in Idaho. I mean, I don't know. I don't see how it possibly could. I don't know how. I mean, I know the timing is weird and it's going to get a lot of people thinking that, but I don't know. I don't know what to think at all. Thank you for the $4.99, John Doe. This leaked. No one wants this type of backlash that will come. I mean, that's what I'm like really confused about too. Like, we have this leak investigation going on right now with the special prosecutor. Why are we doing this right now? I don't understand it. I really don't. Hold on, I got to get this up here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't understand.
They want justice. They are furious. At least the Goncalves families
Yeah.
are. Other families like the Chapin family, just emotional and heartbroken. You can imagine all that pent-up emotion over these last several years as they have been waiting for justice. And then it comes.
Where's it at? Yes. This should mean everything would be unsealed. I don't see how it couldn't be. Like, if they're getting everything that they're asking for, but that's my problem though. Like, why would they, knowing that we could do that? Like, I feel like they're still going to have stuff that we can't see. And remember the last document that we just went over, they like dug into something else and they were trying to say that like there was something else like that was a red flag when it came to like Bryan's history. So I don't know if, well, that wouldn't even make any sense either because the state didn't even get that information. The redacted version that the public got is the one that the state got. I don't know. I'm so confused.
Comes in this form. This breaking story, updates on it when we get it here in the newsroom. I'm Sean Alsey, Nonstop Local KHQ.
You know what? I don't know. Is the letter official or maybe a sick joke? I mean, I don't know. Because nothing in court's changed. That's why I'm really confused. Like, did some sicko send a letter out to the families? I mean, I guess it could be possible. And they... See, unexpected. Yeah, because they're supposed to be, like... Aren't they supposed to get their agreement to get them to be like... Yes, that's okay. I'm so confused. Yeah, this is wild. I don't get it. I don't understand. Let's see if there's anything else. Thank you for the $19.99. I've got something to say. What if they say he pleads guilty, they give him a new identity, and all the info comes out? Gag order is done. Spill it, Idaho. Please tell me we're having a members-only live tonight. Justice for the Idaho 4. No, we will definitely still be doing our members-only live tonight. I just don't know what time it's going to be. Because I wasn't expecting on going live today, earlier, because I wasn't expecting any of this crazy crap to happen. But we're still going to do a members-only live later on tonight. So that we can discuss what the frick is going on. See, even now, like Bryan Kohberger trial, defense's witnesses push back on testifying. Like everything up until an hour ago was He's still supposed to testify, and these are the names of all the people. I am just like, wow. Wow. I'm so confused. How insane. Thank you for the $9.99, Selena. I'm so mad from the Poconos. Appreciate your factual presentation and always you calling out the boo-boo. Yeah, I just want facts. Like, this doesn't answer anything. This doesn't take away literally any question that we have. Literally at all. It has to be only members because it's the last Monday of the month and my members only lives are on the last Monday of the month and I'm obligated. That's what I have to do for my members. That's why I'm live now. So tonight's has to be members only. That's only fair. Yeah, but the FBI guy doesn't even make any sense for what he said because the 2015 Hyundai Elantra does not have a navigation system that would do what they're trying to claim would be doing. Unless it was connected a different way and it's worded differently for the 2015, there's no SIM card activity from anything that we have found online. If you can go find a report that says otherwise, feel free to email it to me. But I even went and got his Carfax today. $50 for really a lot of nothing, honestly. And I don't really see a bunch of information that would lead me to believe that it has any of that extra stuff in it either. Nothing, exactly. Nothing is going to come out in court now. And for those of you who don't know, Shine Ladder, can you please put the name of your other channel in the, pretty sure it's you anyway. Can you put the name of your other channel in the chat? He did a forensic video that shows some interesting information when it comes to the house across from 1112. I'm not trying to be like those people that see images and things or anything, okay? But in the top of the window, whenever the car is like driving back and forth, there's like somebody in the window in the top that looks like they're recording it with their phone, like their arm is out multiple times. But I don't know if it's like a shadow from the headlights and the way that it's just like moving in sync with it, or if somebody's really up there like recording as the car is driving back and forth. It's honestly really strange. And I saw it the other day and I wanted to give it its own traction like I normally try to, but it was interesting. So if you could put your other name, your other channel in there, I'd like to like people to go and look at that because that is pretty insane. Honestly, pretty insane. How crazy. I don't get it. I don't understand. This doesn't answer literally anything. And again, okay, there's messages going around again that were between Steve Goncalves and Brett Norton. And it's being brought up again how Steve has known for, I don't even know how long now, to almost 3 years now. I mean, we're in almost, July, that Dylan was lying and Bethany was lying. There's messages from him about what he knew they were discussing that has proven for so long that they not only knew it was like more than one person at least, but definitely that somebody was losing their lives. So this is just insane to me that this is even happening. It really is absolutely wild. I mean, I was thinking about calling the court, but it's 5:30. I don't even know if they're still open. Let me see. Hold on. State v. Kohberger. This is the I'm in Texas, and Texas is a one-party state, so me having this on, if they answer, and having it on recording is legal before anybody wants to say anything ignorant. But with a gag order, I don't know if they're going to be able to give me any information.
Contacting the Trial Court Administration Office for the 4th Judicial District. For case information or to pay a citation, press 1. For a video court link or to speak with someone in the court administrator's office, press 2. To request audio or written transcript.
I guess that's the one.
While I transfer your call. Thank you for calling the TCA office. Your time is very important to us. Please hold until the next representative can take your call. Thank you.
DC. I don't know if that's the right department.
Administration.
Hi, yes. I was wondering if I could speak to somebody that could answer a question regarding the Bryan Kohberger case.
So we are being directed to just give out an email. So I do have an email that you can send your inquiry to, and somebody will get back to you.
Is it the one on the website, the Kohberger case at 88? Okay. So you can't confirm if he's accepted a plea deal as of today?
No, I can't.
Okay. All right. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Well, I tried. I mean, y'all said call. I'll call. Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's probably a yes. I don't see why they would be on mainstream media running a ruckus. You know what I mean? If it wasn't true. I'm just really just shocked. Taking death off of the table. What do they know? Yeah, that's a great freaking question. Thank you for the 199, Raphael Penguin. Maybe it is an offered plea. I don't know. I want the freaking information. Thank you for the 499, Shelly. Wouldn't Idaho court post something that he accepted a plea deal? I that's what I said. That's why I'm so confused, because literally, like, this is today's date, y'all. And just like I said, the case summary, like, let me get this out the way so you guys can see it one more time. The case summary is dated today at 12:38 p.m. Boise time. And they are posting stuff still as of today about the questionnaires for the jury. So that's why I'm so damn confused, because the court systems, it's not showing me anything. Very confuzzled. Please review Idaho Code 19-53061F. Okay. Idaho Code 19-53061. If it would load. This is for compensation for victims of crime. Each victim of a criminal or juvenile offense shall be afforded the opportunity to communicate with the prosecution. Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Okay. So according to the Idaho rules, Title 19, Chapter 53, 19-5306, rights of victims during investigation, prosecution, and disposition of the crime. Each victim of a criminal or juvenile offense shall be, and F, afforded the opportunity to communicate with the prosecution in criminal or juvenile offenses and be advised of any proposed plea agreement by the prosecuting attorney prior to entering into a plea agreement in criminal or juvenile offenses involving crimes of violence, S crimes, or crimes against, The problem is that regardless of what a lot of people want to believe legally, none of the families are victims under Idaho code. It's the actual victims, the people that lost their lives, and technically because of the burglary, Dylan and Bethany. So while I agree, they definitely should have been told something. There should have been a conversation. This is not okay whatsoever, especially since they are very aware of what the family does want. I feel like since they're not actually the victims, they're the victims' families, that they don't fall under that. Which is screwed up, because there's no way that this should have happened without them being in full agreement. Thank you for joining, Danielle. I appreciate that. Thank you for the 499, John Doe. This is actually a classic defense tactic. Delay until life moves on to get the best result for client. All facts will come out. Yeah, but if he waives his right to appeal by accepting this, then how does that work? See, that's what I'm wondering right there. if Dylan and Bethany agreed to it. Because they're technically, if you follow what Hippler said about the burglary, they are technically victims. So I don't even understand. This is just wild. Oh, that's a good question. All that money that they got for trial. Damn, I don't know. This is insane. Why would you let such a high-profile case go this way? What in the Idaho potatoes is going on? I don't freaking know. I don't know. Well, I'm going to email this email real quick. I mean, they're probably closed. But let me go ahead and send this. I know that the other courts are really quick, so maybe I'll get a response today. Probably not. Question regarding is it possible to confirm or deny that Bryan Kohberger has taken a plea deal as of 6/30/2025? Okay, they've responded to me before about stuff, so we'll see if somebody is on the email. It's probably honestly going to be the same person that I just talked to on the phone. I am just like, wow. Trying to see if there's anything else. This is a short.
Breaking news, Bryan Kohberger has reportedly accepted a plea deal. He has been charged with 4 first-degree murder counts for the murders that happened at the University of Idaho in November of 2022. The family of Kaylee Goncalves posted to Facebook.
It's all the same thing. We basically knew stuff before they did. Oh, let's see. Okay, well, give me more info, bro. How dare Brian Itten just come out here and say this crazy shit.
Had they heard that, and I don't know if they did or didn't, but had they heard that, they would be able to identify.
So they're talking about the fire thing. Because that was wild. I mean, I guess it's coming up after.
One, and just make a chaotic situation more chaotic.
Let's see if there's anything else on Brian's page. Of course not. Where is the information? Yeah, that ambush yesterday was wild, that's for sure. Like, I wonder how the people that had to go to court today or were in court today feel about all of this stuff. This is wild. I mean, yeah, court TV and like everybody just basically copied everything. I just called the prosecutor's office. There's still an order in place, so they can't say, yeah, I figured that they wouldn't even answer. Monstrosity, thank you for the $10. Where's the proof that Brian accepted a plea deal? Because all we have seen is talk and what could be only an offer. That's the thing that I'm not understanding, because I don't know why the families would have even been told. They already answered. They already answered me, bro. Look. They already answered. Good afternoon. Is it possible to confirm or deny Bryan Kohberger has taken a plea deal as of 6:30. We don't have any information to share at this point. Thank you. I mean, yeah, I pretty much figured that they weren't going to be able to tell us anything, but I tried. Wow. I am just like confuzzled. But the family, like the families for just an offer, they wouldn't have been contacted for an offer. I don't think so anyway. Like it wouldn't have been something that the Goncalveses got online and are pissed off about if it was just like an offer. And Steve Goncalves said whenever he was doing his rounds of interviews before Dateline that there was like no way this was going to be a plea deal. That there was just no way that it was going to happen. How insane. Thank you for the $5, YouTube user. Yeah, this is crazy. Anne Marie, thank you for the $1.99. Maybe that civilian task force found the knife. I don't know. They never mentioned anything else. I never saw any like follow up from that either. Because there was like, for those of you who don't know, there's a PI with the last name of Jensen, I think. Is it Jason Jensen? Something like that. I don't really know. He got a whole bunch of people together and like they went searching a 35-mile-ish area in between Pullman and Moscow to see if they could find anything. So I don't know. And we'll be right back. Okay, well, I don't know what else to look at here. I guess I'm going to go ahead and get off of here for a little while because I'm not seeing anything else. We'll check this one right here.
That there has been a plea deal accepted in the Bryan Kohberger trial. So this is huge news that we are working through as a newsroom right now, talking with everybody, trying to get the details as they come in. So you're looking at Bryan Kohberger here, 30 years old, the man charged in the stabbing deaths of Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Maddie Mogen, and Kaylee Goncalves at a rental home near their campus in Moscow, Idaho, back in November of 2022. We've been walking you through this ever since the day of those murders with each headline as it breaks, the court battles. We were getting closer and closer to this summer trial. There was going to be another slight delay that we just reported on last week, but now a word on him potentially agreeing to plead guilty on all counts. Kohberger, if you didn't know, a criminal justice graduate from Washington State, just about 10 miles down the road from Moscow. He was arrested in Pennsylvania just weeks after the 4 murders. Investigators say that they matched his DNA to the genetic material recovered from a knife sheath that was found there.
Yeah, but see, the problem is that they were going to lie about the DNA. That's the problem. That's the problem. Thank you for the $5, Claire Murray. I appreciate that. That's wild.
There at the crime scene.
This doesn't answer
with the
anything.
4 murdered University of Idaho students that you see on the side of your screen there. So I want to be able to show you guys a post that just came in. It was just sent to me as we were coming on to air, and I want to make sure that you guys get a chance to see it as it was posted just 4 minutes ago by the Goncalves family. So we'll share my screen with you. And
yeah,
I'll
we
walk
already
you
know that they're mad. We've already seen all this.
Through the case for those of you who may not have been. Bryan Kohberger, age 30, charged in the stabbing deaths of all 4 of those students that you see on your screen. Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Maddie Mogen, and Kaylee
Lots of
Goncalves,
reasonable doubt.
all 4 found dead at a rental home back in November of 2022. Kohberger had been charged in those murders. Prosecutors said that they had intended to seek the death penalty if Kohberger is convicted at trial, and that trial was expected to begin in July with some of the jury selection, and then the trial date would actually take place later in August. A lot that we are going to be combing through as this is a developing story. We are, again, on the phone with a number of people who've been working and covering this story for us here throughout the past 2 years.
I mean, that's cool, but no one's given anybody any information because, you know, we just tried.
here at Fox 13 Seattle. Many of you may have even been watching along as we had that video series. We kind of walked you through everything taking place in court. Again, sharing with you that report just coming in from TMZ.
Really?
Bryan Kohberger.
Fox wants to, okay, sure. You're wasting my time. TMZ. Can we not? All right, let's see if there's anything else that's like new from anything important. I'm not like, where the frick is Brian Inton with his stupid self? Like, I cannot believe that he just came out there and said that stuff and then was like, might drop, walk away. Like, what is wrong with you? Brian Inton's last thing he did on anything on YouTube was 5 days ago. Unbelievable. How insane. How insane. And thank you for the 99-cent super sticker, Sadie Ireland. I appreciate it. Wild. Yeah, like the Cy thing. Like, I'm so confused about the Cy thing. Like, that held so much weight. The fact that this was the first time that he was going to be working for the defense, that he was putting his entire 20 plus year reputation on the line, doing this completely pro bono. Like, what? Probably, Dinky. They probably, yeah, probably. No, that's the thing. If, like, this thing that he accepted apparently takes away his right to appeal anything. So I'm just like, where's the facts though? Like, can you come and lay it out for me and make it make sense? Because everything that y'all have told us does not connect. Y'all shifted the timeline. You ignored literally everything that you were following before just because this phone call said so. And then you did no actual investigating. Everything done here was done by the freaking FBI. Everything. The inventory from his parents' house, the swabs of his cheeks whenever he got to Monroe County Jail, whenever they did the IgG work, that's the FBI. Whenever it comes to who created the make and model information for the car, the feds. And he also had it as a Nissan before it was a Hyundai. I just don't understand. I don't understand. Thank you for the $4.99, Emily. I appreciate it. How insane. How crazy. Yeah, he's not saying anything else. Okay, well, it's almost 6 o'clock. So I'm going to get off of here and I'm going to go cook dinner. And then I'll be on live tonight for the members only live. I know that it's inconvenient and that y'all want to talk about this even more, but I'm not a grifter, you know, unlike what a bunch of idiots try to say. So I'm keeping to my schedule. My members only live is what's going to end up happening tonight. We'll talk more about this stuff tomorrow. And I'll post stuff throughout the day with more information. If something else comes out after my members only live, then I might go live again. We will see. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here and go cook dinner and try to wrap my brain around what the frick just happened. Because again, no answers. This doesn't answer anything. And even whenever we get to Wednesday, like what's going to be answered in court? No answers are going to come out in court. This is just so ignorant. So ignorant. I'm just showing y'all again. There's nothing else here. Everything here is still nice and normal. Everything here is nice and normal. So I don't know. I have no idea. No idea. Okay. I'm getting off of here. You guys go eat dinner, relax. I'll see my members in a little while. And again, if something more comes out then after my members live, I will go live again for everybody else. Wow. I'm just so flabbergasted. They need to answer the questions. I'll hold the pitchfork the way that I was in the very beginning all over again, but they've got to prove that this is the right move. Something's just weird. Okay, I'm going to get off of here. Let me go ahead and close this off somehow. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Okay, remove this. Come back this way. Okay. Thank you guys for jumping in last minute. I know this was insane. Thank you for the super chats, the super stickers, everyone who's been a member that came in, everyone who has become a member since the live. Again, I'll be back at around 7:30, 7:45-ish for the members only live. Let me go ahead and put this one out here. Please do not forget to leave a like on your way out and subscribe to the channel if you are not subscribed already. Okay, you guys. See y'all.